Hey guys, it's George from Zero Period Productions, and I'm actually recording this for the third time today because my microphone's been kind of messing up on me, and that kind of makes me annoyed. But that's not the only reason I'm in a really genuinely bad mood today. That's kind of like the smallest thing that's kind of annoyed me today, but I'm gonna tell you why I'm so pissed and why I'm making this video where I'm angry for, I think, the first time in a long time, and definitely the first video I've made where I'm actually, like, genuinely mad. So, for those of you who don't know, I've been on vacation for the past few weeks. I've been off since, like December 22nd or so, and I actually go back because classes start again on Monday, and I'm not looking forward to that, but I've really enjoyed this break. It's been a great way to kind of just catch up on sleep and relax after a very long, stressful semester back in the fall. And, I've been sleeping in pretty late every day. That's what you do when you're on vacation and you really don't have too much to do every day. And, I sleep until, like 11:30, 12, or in the case of yesterday, I even slept till 12:30. And that feels really nice. Any of you who kind of are in my situation or know my situation, it's really nice just to be able to sleep in, to wake up whenever you want, and really not to have to worry about too much in a given day. But it's 10 a.m. right now. I'm hoping this video is up pretty soon. But it's 10 a.m. and clearly if I'm up at 10, that's an hour earlier than I would normally be on kind of the earliest day that I would wake up during the vacation at around 11 or so. And I didn't just wake up, just for the record. I woke up at 8:30, not by choice. I was rudely awoken, and that's why I'm so pissed today. And there's some lag there. I think that's the last instance of lag in this match, but, lag makes me pissed too. Everything makes me pissed right now. If you gave me a turkey sandwich, I'd probably throw it at you and be like, I don't like turkey. Now, I love turkey, but I'm just mad right now, so please don't give me any turkey sandwiches. I don't want to waste them. But I was the only other person home. My dad was home, and he was in his room, which is literally right next to my room, where I'm sleeping because, I worked hard, and now I rest hard. Okay, that sounded weird. But I was in my bed. I'm sleeping, sleep, 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 snore, snore, snore. And I don't know if he was on the phone or if he was just yelling to himself, but he was just yelling. And, none of you know my dad, but he's a very excitable person. He's a very angry person when he wants to be, and he gets angry like 3 to 4 times a week, if not in a given day, depending on the day, I guess. And I guess that's maybe where I get my anger from, but, I think I'm a lot more rational than he is. I don't know what he was yelling about, but he was yelling from like 8:30 to 9, pretty much for a good half hour straight, and I'm in my room, and I'm just trying to fall back asleep, but it's not happening. And at 9, after him yelling for half an hour, I admit defeat. I recognize, okay, this isn't happening. I'm not going back to sleep. This sucks. So I get up, and, I go to the kitchen, and I'm pissed, and I decide, okay, I'm thirsty. I'll get a drink, and maybe, having some cold water will, soothe my angry soul, but it didn't. And, I go out and I see him, and he's calm now for some reason. Like, he's done yelling. He's like, hey, good morning. And I decide I want to play this the route where I'm annoyed, but I'm not going to yell at him because that'll just make it worse for me because he'll yell back and I'll yell back and he'll hit me. Probably not. If you're listening to this, my dad does not abuse me, but he does verbally, so why not? Let's go with that. Verbally abuse. Verbal abuse. Wow, I can't talk this morning. And he says, good morning, and I say, hey, and he says, you're up earlier than usual. And this is when I decide, I'm going to act annoyed, and hopefully I can get, like, an apology out of him or something. And I say, yeah, it's kind of hard to sleep, and you woke me up because you were yelling so much. And he says, well, it's one of those mornings. And I joke. I'm not joking. He just literally says it's one of those mornings. There's no apology. There's no, oh, my bad, I didn't mean to wake you. Anything of that sort that kind of implies any sort of, feeling sorry or any, like, common courtesy even. Like, I'm sleeping in the next room. You know that it's early for me because I've been sleeping till 11 a.m. because I'm a bum, but still, it's incredibly rude. And I would have taken, like, the apology at that moment, and I would have probably been not pissed anymore. But no apology, and I'm more pissed. That kind of brings me to my second topic in this video, and I'm starting to lose my voice now because I've been yelling so much this morning, just because this is the third time I'm recording this video, because my microphone kept on messing up on me, because I don't know how to set up a microphone when I'm tired, apparently. And for those of you who don't know, this is actually a story that's a couple weeks old now. But YouTube is kind of just went through this giant investigation where they were looking into channels that had falsified view counts and kind of inflated view counts through illegitimate methods that, you know, violate the terms of service. And a lot of small YouTube channels were shut down, none that I know of, really, because, you know, they were probably just 10 or 20 subs and just figured, okay, I need to boost my views so I can, you know, get a little more popular on YouTube. But there were a few major channels that really, really inflated their views and got those views retroactively subtracted from their total count. And I think that was kind of interesting because I never really heard of any case where YouTube did that before. But these huge channels were Sony and Universal. And I thought it was really interesting because together they had approximately 2 billion inflated views or illegitimate views taken away from them. And that's a lot of views. That's if Gangnam Style was watched twice as much as it has. And congrats to Psy for 1 billion views on that thing. That's incredible. You can argue if it deserves it or not, but I think it's pretty good. Some people would argue he has good marketing, but still, I love the video. I still watch it just about every day. But I thought it was interesting that for some reason, Sony and Universal thought that they had to inflate their views on YouTube, especially by so many views. I mean, did they really think that no one was going to notice 2 billion views, like, out of nowhere? And I know that the channels, you know, aren't related at all. Sony and Universal aren't connected. But still, like, let's just say it was 1 billion per. That's a lot of views. How do they think that no one is going to notice that for their channels? I mean, it's pretty sudden. It's like all of a sudden, oh, look, 2 billion views out of nowhere on these two channels. Why not? You know, that's not suspicious at all. If you're interested in this, you can really just check the description for this video. I will include the link to the Daily Dot article I saw about it. I also saw a Gizmodo article, but I'm not linking to that because I fucking hate Gizmodo. If you're listening to this and you like Gizmodo, I think you should stop following them, stop reading their stuff. I think they're essentially corporate assholes, and I'm surprised that they haven't been banned from CES. They've been banned from every Apple convention for good reason, and I think they're just horrible people. They should not be called reporters or anything like that that implies any sort of credibility to them. But I thought it was interesting because YouTube did not shut down Sony and Universal's channels, even though they broke the terms of service. Let me know what you think about this. I thought it was pretty interesting. But that's the end of the gameplay. I'm going to go be angry somewhere else. I'll see you guys in the future. Let me know if you enjoyed this.